So this is Barbara, and she has it all planned out. A girls' getaway weekend combined with seeing her son in Michigan. She's leaving in 3 weeks, and she has saved up specifically for this trip. Fortunately, Barbara always has been a good saver, putting away some of her paycheck every month for things like emergencies, trips, and retirement. Barbara made the following spending plan for her vacation. Airfare from Chicago and rental car, including gas and mileage, are already paid for in full. Barbara planned this cost in the months before the trip. The first night at the hotel is paid for in full. The remaining 2 nights will be charged. And Barbara has hopes to pay off these charges on her credit card next month, so she doesn't carry a balance and accrue interest. Barbara set aside $200 for food, and she plans to eat lighter meals for breakfast and lunch so she can afford more expensive dinners out. Barbara also has $150 in cash to go shopping or to cover any unexpected expenses. So how did she do it? Barbara's spending plan allowed her to afford a vacation by spreading out the charges across several months, using some savings, some cash, and some credit card charges. By taking out cash to cover unexpected costs, Barbara is able to track how much she has left, but she also doesn't feel like she has to spend it all. Whatever is left over will go back in her savings or will help pay the post-trip credit card bill. When Barbara graduated from high school, she went straight to work, making an hourly wage. Although her paycheck was pretty slim, she knew she had to start saving a little bit each month. To make this happen, she put herself on a spending plan, also known as budget, analyzing her spending to see where she could cut back and putting any leftover funds in savings. Barbara has adjusted her spending plan as her income increased and her life circumstances changed. Barbara has a steady job now where she puts away money for her retirement in a 401k plan. In addition, she has $50 each month automatically transferred from her checking account into her savings account. She watches her monthly expenses and uses credit to help cover gaps. Now, let's talk about setting financial goals. Well, taking control of your financial life requires planning, and that starts with setting goals. But how do you do it? Well, first, jot down some ideas of things you would like to achieve or improve about your financial life. The goals you set should be specific and have a time frame attached to them. For example, your goal might be to save $20 per week during the next year for a vacation. This is a SMART goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. The goals could be short-term. For example, I want to build up an emergency savings, or here's the SMART goal. Save $200 per month for the next 12 months. That's a short-term goal. An example of a medium-term goal would be buying a house. And the SMART goal is save $50,000 over the next 3 years for a house down payment. Although this money won't be enough to buy a house in the Bay Area, but this is just for example. Long-term goals take longer to achieve. For example, save for retirement, and the SMART goal would be invest at least $5,000 per year in my retirement funds over the next 5 years or so. Once you've brainstormed some SMART goals, prioritize them according to what is most urgent or most important to you. Make sure each goal has a time frame and then chart your progress each week. You might use the SMART Goals worksheet, a calendar, a spreadsheet, mobile application, and so on to track your progress. The important thing is that you revisit your goals, adjust them when necessary, and celebrate when you achieve them. Once you set goals, you will need money to achieve them. Make sure to continue watching as we will explain where to get the money for your goals.